I work the graveyard, shift as a security guard at the City Art Museum. It's usually the easiest job in the world. Walk the perimeter, check the locks, try not to fall asleep. I've been there for 3 years. I know every painting, every sculpture, every creaky floorboard. But last week, they opened a new exhibit in the East Wing. It's a modern installation called The Whispering Gallery. Just a long, curved corridor painted stark white. No art on the walls. The whole point is the acoustics, designed so that a whisper at one end can be heard perfectly, clearly at the other, 100 feet away. The first night it was open, I heard a sound from that direction. Hello? I called out. Museum's closed. Come on out. Silence. I figured it was just some kid trying to spend a night at the museum for a dare. I sighed and walked into the white corridor. The acoustics were disorienting. My own footsteps sounded way too loud, bouncing off the curved walls. Then, from the far end, a voice spoke. It was a woman's voice, soft, cultured, and terrifyingly close to my ear, even though I was 50 feet away. He thinks he's alone. I spun around, shining my flashlight down the empty hall. Nothing. Who's there? My voice shook. A second voice answered from the same spot. A man's voice, deeper, rougher. He's scared. Smell him. My heart was hammering. I started backing away slowly. Don't let him leave, the woman whispered. Her voice sounded wet now, like her mouth was full of something thick. I turned and ran. I sprinted out of the East Wing and back to the main rotunda, gasping for air. I stared at the entrance to that white hallway for an hour, but nothing else happened. The next night, I tried to avoid the East Wing, but my patrol route required me to pass the entrance. As I walked by, the sound hit me like a physical blow. It wasn't whispers this time. It was screaming. Dozens of voices, shrieking in agony and terror. It was so loud, so visceral. I fell to my knees, covering my ears. Then, just as quickly as it started, it stopped. Dead silence, except for one sound. From the deepest part of the Whispering Gallery came the sound of slow, deliberate clapping. Clap, clap, clap. I put in my 2 weeks. Notice the next morning. Tonight is my last shift. I'm sitting in the security booth, watching the monitors. The camera for the East Wing corridor usually just shows a static white hallway. But tonight, the camera is flickering. And every time the image stabilizes, the hallway looks darker. And I swear the shadows at the far end are moving. They're getting longer. They're reaching toward the camera. And even through the soundproof glass of the booth, I can hear them whispering my name.